program is officially launched. The link for registration is in the description of this video. It's been a while. Because of this program, I've not been able to, for the past few weeks now, I've not dropped any of my normal usual weekly YouTube video where, last time I announced that I'm launching this program, I mentioned I still have some few more things to do. So finally I'm done. The structure is in place. I have the team in place also to support me in this. And for this first cohort, we are looking at 50. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry guys. 50 is the maximum number that we can take for this cohort. And this is because of the resource required to manage that scale of number, and also availability of resources in terms of people that I have to support me managing logistics and all. I said it's a 6 months program that is very, very intensive. I think I've said this several times. It's going to be very, very intensive, hands-on from day one. So if you are not going to commit, if you don't have the time, if you are not someone that can put in your all, please don't waste our time filling out the form, right? You can skip this. Maybe next cohort, by God's grace, if you have maybe that time, you have the time and everything and energy to commit to this. But if you're someone you are looking to one of the biggest reasons why I'm launching this program is because of my own personal experience, and also because of the people that have always been reaching out to me in terms of Winner, can you help me? Winner, I need guidance. Winner, I need mentorship. Because one of the biggest challenge in this field is having to not have clear understanding and clarity of purpose when it comes to your learning and also your learning journey. People tends to go round and round, go in circles, learning things here and there. You learn this one tomorrow, you learn this one, you hear about a tool, you just jump on and you learn it. There is no direction, there is nobody guiding you, there is no structured learning that can give you that output in terms of getting you ready for the job market, helping you build experience that can actually sit in your CV or your resume, and also helping you build those projects that you can use for interviews, right? So that is the goal of this project, this program. At the end of this program, you will be able to do what? You'll be able to start applying. Even during the course of this program, there is a lot that is going to be happening, right? There is a lot that is going to be happening. I'm just going to quickly walk you guys through high level of the program. So the goal of the program is, at the end of the program, you should be able to master core data science, from data analytics to visualization, statistics, storytelling, and all. That is the aim of the program. And then we'll also gradually move into machine learning, where we're able to learn machine learning from beginner to advanced level machine learning. So at the end of the program, you will be able to develop strong machine learning skills, both building supervised and unsupervised learning models, how to evaluate models, optimize models, deploy models, and also leverage those models to build out real world use cases. And then we're also going to explore how to build projects leveraging generative AI, like the GPT models, the Gemma models, you name it, and how to deploy this in the cloud, and how to leverage these generative AIs to build out different industry specific use cases across different verticals. So that is also one of the things that we'll also be looking at. And at the end of the day, you should be able to, after the program, you'll be able to leverage these models to do image generation, text to speech, fine-tuning them also to perform specific tasks, and then apply learning. You should be able to apply the skills skills that you've learned into building real world projects, because at the end of the day, the goal of this program, the goal of this internship is to equip you for the market, is to make sure that at the end of the day you have enough experience and also enough projects to put on your CV or your resume to be able to then land those jobs and be able to compete on the global stage. And if we look at the deliverables, I said earlier I gave kind of hint in terms of how the internship will be structured, right? On a week is a week by week based delivery, right? Where every week you are expected to, complete your weekly tasks and assignments and assessments and project. If you also have project for the week, it depends on what that week holds. And then at the end of the week also, there is also expectation from you to be able to publish articles, because what we want to do, or what I want to do with this project, this initiative or this internship, is to make sure that you are not just building your skills, right? You are building your competence, you are also building visibility and community and audience around you, because at the end of the day, you don't know who is watching you, who is looking at what you are doing, and at the end of the day, you don't know who will reach out for opportunities. So the goal is, while we are staying consistent, we want to also be able to create visibility for ourselves. So which is why the weekly publication is also very important. So we are looking at writing articles and blog posts on what you've learned, what you've built, challenges that you faced, and all of that. And this will be published and shared within the community, and every community member will be is made compulsory. It's very, very compulsory that you engage, repost and all that, to help each one another to grow. So once you get accepted into the program, you get a more detailed program document where you'll be able to see what is expected of you per week, the tasks, what does the task look like, what are the deliverables, the core deliverables, what do they look like, what are the formats and all that, how are you evaluated, how are you measured, and a lot of other information that you will get that I can't just share publicly, that are available. But once you are accepted into the program, you get more information into all this, so that you'll be able to prepare yourself. The program is structured in a way that every day you have something you need to learn, and by each day that you learn, you have something you need to do, which is tasks. And then at the end of the week, you have assessments that you need to do. Then at the end of the month, you have a project that you need to do. So that is how the program is structured. And again, in terms of the application, who is eligible, as long as, be it beginner, you're already learning and you need a structured program, because this is like an internship. The way we are structuring is an internship, because you are learning and you are building, and not just building, you're also creating something that it has real world value, if I should put it that way. As long as you have passion for learning, you are ready to commit and all, and you have a laptop, you have a good internet, then you are good to go. Every other thing is secondary. We are not doing any heavy fine-tuning. We'll probably do fine-tuning within the program, but we'll probably do it in the cloud. But that is by the way, because outside that, every other thing can execute within your environment. When we are going to be looking at supervised and unsupervised machine learning, building models and all that, and the models are not models that will kind of kill your system. So if you have at least 8 GB RAM laptop, should be okay to carry out such process. And if it's not, there is always alternative. That is why we'll have ways to handle all those. So in terms of people that we onboard or accept into the program, it depends on how strong your application is, because we have different the questionnaires within the application was intentionally placed there, right? The questions are intentional. So these are the things that will help us, make sure we pick people that are very, very serious, because we don't want to pick people that 2 days, 1 week, 1 month into the program, they drop off or they are no longer coming up, because at the end of the day, my prayer is if I get that 50 people, from beginning to the end, that 50 people still remains in the program, because I won't be taking any joy, eliminating people and dropping people from the program. My goal is if those 50 people stays consistent and commit, that means they are graduating, right? They are graduating at the end of the program. But as I said, the program is structured that every week there is roll call, there is accountability check, there is checking to make sure everything you are supposed to do, you are doing it. So if you are not doing it, you get eliminated. And that doesn't mean there is a new spot for someone to come on board, because maybe let's say we drop somebody 2 months or 3 months into the program. There is no how you'll be able to catch up with 2 months work that have already been done. So we just move on with the remaining people. So at the end of the day, if we close the program and we have 5 people that graduated, that is fine with me, because what that means is as they are graduating, these are people that are coming out hot, very, very hot, right? Because this program will stretch you, and it's going to be very impactful the way I have structured it, because I've structured it in a way that is more of like an internship. It's more of like experience gaining than you just learning here and there, watching this video, watching that tutorial and all that. The evaluation criteria I can't share, so just fill the form, be honest, and put in as much details as you can put, and everything you need to be eligible for the program. As I said earlier on, again, I think I've explained what are the expected outcome. At the end of the 6 months, the expected outcome is you would actually have 6 valid, strong projects, right? You have 2 solid projects. You have about 24 published technical articles, because the goal is every week you are publishing an article based on what you've learned, what you are learning, challenges, how you fix the challenges, things like that. It's kind of documenting your journey, and these are compulsory, right? And then you have a very strong peer network around you, people that you can collaborate and work with. You have a ready portfolio and GitHub repository that you can show. You have a capstone project that you can show also. So that is it, and every other detail is not something I can make public. So every other details are details that are for people that get accepted into the program. As I said, I think I mentioned competition earlier on. So why the competition is to help you build your communication skills. How do you present your finding, doing analysis, how do you handle survey, all these things. There is a lot, guys. There is a lot packed into the program, right? So I'm kind of really excited about it, and I just pray that people that we end up selecting and onboarding into the internship, into the program, are people that are very, very serious, people that are ready to commit. And please pardon me again. I'm really sorry that we can't take more than 50. By God's grace, maybe next cohorts, depending on how this goes, then maybe we can expand to take more than 50, maybe let's say 70 or 100. Who knows if God gives us the capacity to accommodate such number. But yeah, so link to register for the program is in the description, and please do well to share, do well to like, do well to share this with whoever you think this will benefit, and trust me, it's going to be very, very impactful. And thank you, and God bless you. See you on the next one. Ciao.